Welcome to Barre with Carly. All you'll need for this workout is a set of light weights, your mat, and yourself. Let's get started. Let's inhale those arms to a T, stretch one side to the other, flip the right hand up and over, side body stretch. Come to your L, twist your torso, hinge forward to the left, and float the arms down. Making sure both knees are straight here, let's bend the right knee 3 times. Holding on the third, flex that left foot up to the sky and come back down. Rotate back to your T and find the side stretches. Reaching to each side, flipping that left palm up and over. Coming back to your L, twisting your torso, hinging through your hips all the way down, floating the arms down to the ground. Let's plie or bend the left knee. 3, 2, and 1. Flexing that right toe, holding here for a breath, and coming back on up. Great job. Let's bring the arms up overhead, hinge through the hips, find a 90-degree angle, and float those arms all the way down. Let's wrap our arms behind our back, interlace the fingers, pull gently the arms overhead, stretching the shoulders out. And release on out of that. Bend the knees, drop the hips. We're going to plie here 3 times. Bend the knees, drop the hips, roll everything on up. Great job. All right, let's head to our workout, grabbing those light weights. If you don't have weights today, that is completely fine. It'll still be a great workout. We're going to head to a chair pose squat. Bringing the weights, tapping the shoulders, and coming on down, making sure your weight is in your heels and you're sitting back into that imaginary chair. Great job. We're going to mid-range here, opening and closing our elbows. So we're going to stay seated in this chair pose. And our arm work is going to take place of that mid-range movement. And then we're going to come to prayer with the weights and pulse it out. Great job shaking that out. We're going to head directly to a frog squat position. Same thing, weights are going to tap the shoulders and they will come back down by the sides, really sitting back into that imaginary chair. Toes are turned out this time. Squeezing the glutes at the top. Great job. Weights coming out and in. Elbows are heading to that goalpost position and squeezing the elbows back into the ribs. And prayer, pulse it out. Great job. I know that's a burner. All right, heading to the next standing leg sequence. Let's come to a wide second position, stepping out wide, toes turned out. Same thing with the arms here, tapping the shoulders, coming on down, and we are just finding a nice wide sumo second position squat. Knees are driving out to the sides of the room. And we're going to hold here, open and close that goal post with the arms. Stay low in that squat. And now as we pulse, we're going to alternate our heels. You can do this. Great job. Come on out of that. I am feeling that in my legs. Great job. All right, we're going to come to a parallel lunge. Toes are facing in. And we're just going to drive the back knee down, ensuring that our top knee is in line with the ankle. Same thing, arms are tapping to the shoulders and back down. Squeezing that belly button to the spine. And now working those arms, goalpost and in. Great job. And drive that back knee down for 8. Ooh, great job. Shake that out. We will head to the other side. So left leg stepping forward, right leg is back with a nice high heel. And we're going to drive the back knee down. Again, making sure that that top knee is right in line with the ankle. And working those arms, goalpost and in. And pulse it out. Beautiful job. Shake that out. Our standing legs are done. All right, heading to our arms now. We're going to serve the platters forward and then rotate out to serve them to the sides. So keeping the elbows nice and connected to the ribs. You should really feel this in your shoulders. Small movements go a long way here. Slight bend in those knees. Great job. Pulse those weights up for 8. And out for 8. You can do this. Great job. Shake that out. And heading to the next arm sequence. We're going to come all the way up overhead, 5th position, and then we're going to come all the way down to a turned out first. So my palms are going to keep facing front when I bring my arms down. And as soon as you get to the top, you're going to make your way on down, and as soon as you get to the bottom, you'll make your way on up. Keep those arms moving. Nice big circles. Now we're going to hold at the top, bring the weights together, pull the weights behind the head, keeping the elbows at the top. Really trying to focus on just the arms moving here. Shake those shoulders out. All right, we're going to hinge through the hips this time, pressing the weights overhead, and then we're going to turn the weights in, tricep, push back. So, weights overhead, elbows wide, turn the elbows into tricep, push back behind you. Great job. Stay here in these tricep pushbacks. Hold the tricep push back, palms facing out, and crisscrosses. Great job. Shaking that out. Dropping those weights, and we will head to a little stretch for our arms. So wrapping the arms around your body, giving yourself a nice big hug, shoulders away from the ears, and roll the neck out. Great job. Head to the back of your mat. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive down. And let's walk it all the way out to find our all fours. Now, we're going to come to our side body. So knee right underneath the hip, hand right underneath the shoulder. Pull the outside working leg up, and we're going to developate or bend the leg to come to a 90-degree angle, and then same thing, developate or bend the leg to find that back arabesque position. Stabilize your abs. Really focus on the leg moving. You've got it. Flex those toes and give me 8 pulses in the front. Beautiful job. Let's come on down. Maybe pat that hip. And we will head to the other side. Same thing. We're working on the left leg now. So right knee is right underneath the right hip. Pick up that left leg, bend and point, bend and point. Again, making sure that the leg is doing all of the work. Really stabilize that body. Flex the foot and pulse it up. You can do this. Great job. Shaking that out. And let's head on down to our backs for our next booty sequence. So we are going to shimmy the heels nice and close to the glutes. We're going to lift the hips up on an inhale, and then exhale, bring that right leg to a tabletop position. We're going to tap the toes down and lift the knee up. Keeping those hips nice and high here. And hold that tabletop leg and pulse those hips up for 8. And come on down, hug the knees. And we're gonna head to the other side now. So inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, bring that left leg to tabletop. Here we go with our taps. Hold that tabletop leg and pulse. And come on down, hug the knees. Great job. All right. Let's bring our body into a T, arms right behind the head. We're going to lift the right leg. We're going to circle the leg inside and then lift straight up from the mat. So squeezing those inner thighs together, the right leg circles now to the right, opening up and then coming back in and then lifting back up. Great job. Let's head to the other side. Squeezing that left leg and pulling it to the right side of the body, coming down and then lifting it back up. And then we're going to rotate to the opposite direction, leg opening up to the left and coming back down to come back up. Great job. Hug those knees. All right, let's roll ourselves on up. We're going to find our C curve, tabletop position with the legs. Arms are working up and down, overhead, and pressing down. Really squeezing those abs nice and tight. If you want to modify it here, you can always touch the toes down to the mat to make it a little bit more easier. And now we're going to extend the legs long and then bring the knees up back to the chest. You can do this. And now let's add those arms with the legs. So arms come up overhead and circle around to come all the way up into that crunch. Great job. Roll all the way down to the mat. Let's come to a neutral spine. Arms in a goalpost position or a T, however much space you have in your space. We're going to bring your legs to a tabletop position. Stack the knees. We're going to rotate the knees to one side and then to the other. So the goal here is to keep the knees stacked and keeping the shoulders on the ground. Really find that oblique twist here. Great job. Hold that tabletop position. We're going to lift the upper body up and finish strong with some bicycles. Opposite elbow touches opposite knee. You can do this. And now we're going to isolate to one knee for 8. And switch knees, isolate for 8. Great job. Extend the arms long, shoulders off the mat. Finish with some scissors. You can do this. And hug the knees, drop the head, maybe shake the head no to release any tension in the neck. All right, let's bring our arms nice and close to our glutes. We're going to bring the feet to a first position, flexed feet. Inhale, lower the legs. Exhale, bend and pull back up. Keeping that lower back on the mat the entire time. So only lower the legs as far as you can with keeping the lower back imprinted into your mat. we're gonna hold here, lift the shoulders if you can, and we're going to frog plie here for 8. Point those toes, little scissors, keeping those toes turned out. And come down. That one was so challenging. Great job. Let's extend the arms long, legs long, bellies out to the sky. All right, let's roll it on up. And bring ourselves to an all fours position. We're going to inhale all the way to a cow pose. Exhale, round the back to cat. Press back to your child's pose. And come back to all fours. Inhale to cow. Really stretching those bellies out. Exhale, round the spine, tuck that tailbone, press back to your child's pose. Coming back to all fours, opening up that right arm to the sky and twisting it through, dropping the shoulder and the ear, extending the left arm long, stretching that back out. Bringing that left arm up and around, trying to find that right quad. Open that left shoulder up, gaze towards the ceiling. And unravel. Inhale that left arm up and twist all the way through, dropping the shoulder and the ear, extending the right arm long. And wrapping that right arm around to find your left quad. Open the shoulder, gaze to the ceiling. Great job. Unravel on out of that. Find your all fours. And we're gonna roll everything on down to our belly. Hands right underneath the shoulders. Press up to a swan, trying to keep your hip bones on the mat, stretching the belly out. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe here. Great job. Come on down. And we're going to find our downward dog. So pressing the shoulders into the knees. Let's pedal the legs here. We're going to extend the right leg long and then weave the right knee all the way through to find pigeon. Squaring the hips, untucking the back toe, and then walking on down to sleeping pigeon. You can rest your forehead onto your hands if that feels comfortable for you. Coming on up, bringing that left arm to the left leg, stretching out that quad. And coming on down, we're going to come back to downward dog to switch legs. So opening up that left leg and weaving it through to find a pigeon. Squaring the hips, untucking the back toe, and coming down to sleeping pigeon. Beautiful job. Open up that right arm to the right leg, grabbing that ankle, stretching the quad out. And releasing that leg, let's swivel those hips and legs around to find a butterfly position. Gently pressing the hands onto the knees and bringing the upper body all the way over those legs. Breathe here. Beautiful job. Extend those legs long. Inhale the spine nice and long. Exhale, arms come up and over, trying to grab those feet, ankles, or shins. However you can get there with keeping your knees straight. Beautiful job. Let's take a roll down to our mats, grabbing the backs of our hamstrings, rolling it on down. Let's bring our arms to goalpost, and we're going to do some windshield wipers with the knees, back and forth, right to left. Hugging the knees into the chest. Great job. Now you can come to a comfortable laying position, whatever is comfortable for you. Maybe that's one leg out, opening the other leg up to the side. We're just going to rest and let our body cool itself down. With every inhale and exhale, allow your body to melt into your mat a little bit deeper. Relaxing your jaw and the space between your eyebrows. Beautiful job. Start to wiggle those fingers and toes, and on an inhale, let's stretch the body nice and long. Arms up overhead, bellies out to the sky. On your exhale, let's bring yourself to a side laying position and come on up to a seated position. Inhale those arms all the way up and exhale to prayer. Thank you so much for joining me on this 30-minute weighted bar blend workout. Please be sure to like and subscribe, as it really supports my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!